Regular City Council meeting scheduled for 7 p.m. January 7th, 2014. Will now come to order. Roll call.
Councillor Peterson.
Here.
Councillor Koivunen.
Here.
Councillor Lillis.
Here.
Councillor Hadrava.
Here.
Mayor Vysalovich.
Here. Minutes of the City Council meeting workshop, December 17th, 2013, and minutes of the City Council meeting, December 17th, 2013.
So moved.
No, okay. Well, you guys are fast tonight.
Support.
Motion made by Koivunen, support by Peterson. Must be the cold.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item D, approval of agenda. Do we have any changes to the agenda at this time? Do I call for a motion? I know you were looking at something, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So moved.
Motion made by Peterson. Do I have a support to approve tonight's agenda?
Support.
Motion made by Koivunen. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Appointments and presentation. Have a motion that we appoint Ken Larson to the Joint Cable Television Access Board. That's a reappointment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Hadrava. Do you have a support?
Support.
Support by Lillis. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Do we have any presentations tonight, or anything? Anyone have? If not, there's no one from the audience who cares to address the council. If not, then I will allow time at the end of the meeting for that, then we'll move on to the consent agenda, which comprises approval of payroll, December 1st through the 15th, approval of claims, December 21st, 13th, revised independent contract between the City of Evlith and Anthony Jeffries for zoning administrator services, approval for City Council, City Clerk Administrator to attend Coalition of Greater Minnesota Cities Legislative Action Day, March 5th in St. Paul, request for Assistant Public Wastewater Treatment Operator to attend Department of Health Southeast School in Rochester, request for Police Chief to attend Police Chiefs Association Executive Training in Rochester. And 7, approval of Fire Department Administrative Guidelines and Position Descriptions.
So moved.
Do I have support? Motion made by Peterson,
Support.
support by Koivunen. Any discussion? Anybody have any questions on changes? Mike, do you want to add anything, or the department? Okay. If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. No public hearings, no unfinished business. Move on to new business. Designate depositories. Recommendation that we designate Wells Fargo, Evlith, Minnesota, and Miners National Bank of Evlith as depositories for the City of Evlith for 2014.
So moved.
Motion made by Koivunen. Do I have support?
Support.
So I'll give you credit, Brian. Support by Lois. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 2, appoint acting mayor. In case I am not available for the meeting, we've been going by seniority every year. Joel, do you still want to fill that void?
Well, I sure I can, because you're always here.
You never know.
I like that.
Motion made by Peterson to appoint Councillor Koivunen as acting mayor. Do we have a support?
I'll support it.
Support by Hadrava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Council board and liaison appointments. Got that, and I just want to add one alternate to the Personnel Committee, Councillor Hadrava. We're going to accept that?
Yes, I will.
And do we have everything else we need covered here? Beth, you're the alternate on the Health Services part.
Yep, the only other changes would be Councilor Hadrava for the rec board, and I think we traded buildings and ground.
Oh, okay. We got those changes there, Jackie? Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, motion that we approve liaison appointments.
I'll make that motion.
Support?
Support.
Motion made by Koivunen, supported by Lillis. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Number 4, resolution appointing responsible authority and assigning duties. And we're appointing the city clerk administrator as the responsible authority with this resolution, as we do every year. Can I have a support that we approve this resolution?
So moved.
Motion made by Peterson, do I have support?
Support.
Support by Koivunen.
Now the snow, see? The cold is slowing us down.
Yeah, I know, I'm a little leery at this, because somebody's supposed to turn the heat on in here 3 days ago. We're freezing in this place. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Number 5, consider approving change order number 1 for Northside Park Skating Shack construction. And this one comes with your blessing here, Mike.
Yes, all 3 items, I think, were items that were needed to be taken care of, weren't in the original plans. Costs are fair, be my recommendation. But
Is that the end then for that one?
now tonight, when you approve the change order, typically then this change order will appear on a future pay request. And
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping that, I didn't do a partial payment tonight just to cover the change order for $1,000. The contractors completed all of the work items on the change order. The things that are remaining are the administrative lien waivers. We need to provide operating maintenance manuals on equipment that was furnished. We need some kind of resolution on windows, also the warranty registration.
Oh, okay. Can I have a motion that we approve change order number 1 for the Northside Park Skating Shack?
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Drava, do I have a support?
Support.
Support by Lillis. Any further discussion?
Just that, Mike, it looks fantastic.
Yes.
They had a really nice New Year's Eve skating party there that ended real short because it was very cold. But with the addition of the new fire ring and everything that was done up there, it was pretty well, Angie did a first-class job, and it was very nice.
It is just nice to see the interest and activity down there, because it looks really great.
It's a nice building. We come around that corner and see that there. It really looks nice. It
Yeah.
looks even nicer when people are using it.
It is, there was a figure skating group down there the other day with a bus. There must have been 30 skaters down there. They're doing all kind of exercises and fancy maneuvers. I don't know who they were, but
Well, that's what's nice. That's what it's there for. That's why
Yeah.
we tried to fix it up for everybody, and hopefully they utilize it.
Well, if the weather would cooperate, we could get more kids out there skating, I'm sure.
And Angie's just done a fantabulous job,
Oh, yeah.
fantastic job.
We don't want to sound like our fathers and grandfathers, we used to have to skate uphill, 40-mile-an-hour winds, the backpack on, but I just hope they have fun and they use it.
any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. I know we got a pretty short agenda tonight. We were waiting for a few items on some projects, like with the auditorium. And if that stuff does come in for going out to bid, for bids, before the next council meeting, I think I'd like to call a special meeting just to, so we could post the bids for the work to start up there and get going pretty quick. If not, we should have them for the next council meeting. Anybody on the council have anything to bring up from any of the boards you're on, or?
Well, it's Christmas and now it's been pretty quiet. Maybe it'll gear up in January and February.
No, there's a lot of things happening this year coming up now.
I think, I think people will be surprised. We're trying to move forward with a lot of things, and hopefully we can, and hopefully they'll be, they'll like it.
The hard part is the wheels of government move slow. That's
Really slow,
that's
whether
the
it's
tough
cold
part.
or not.
With that being said, Mike, the guys did a great job up by the school cleaning the snowbanks away from the last snowstorm. And I do believe as of right at this moment, we will have school tomorrow. That could change, however, so, but as of now, we are having school tomorrow, and you guys did a good job cleaning, so everybody drive carefully. Roads are still a little icy and slippery up there.
Well, they were out early on a major water line break on Adams there. That was a bad one. I think there was an all-day job on that. I hope we don't get many more of these, but, you know, that's, got a pretty good crew when it comes to jumping in and fixing
You know,
that
and you
stuff.
just have to sit there and imagine now, it's 25 below, and with the wind chill, it's 50 below, and these guys are down in a water puddle. My hats are off to you guys, because you know what you're doing.
That somebody's gotta fix it, and like I say, there's not a lot of guys on that crew who do these jobs.
Yeah.
That's. Tim, you got anything to add? Things are quiet.
I wish. Mayor, I'd just like to thank the citizens and the residents over the last couple of weeks. I know we've had a lot of snow with the weather. We've had a lot of cold weather. People have been very, very good about moving their cars back and forth for Callender Park, and we still have a few out there with the weather getting nicer. We're hoping everybody will get their vehicle off the street that have been for a couple days. On a non-law enforcement related, I'd like to let everybody know that we have this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 29th annual Sam Lepresti Baname Hockey Tournament down at the Hippodrome. There's going to be 8 teams, 4 from the metro area. We have 4 northern teams also playing, starting on Friday at 4, 6, and 8 o'clock, and then running all day Saturday and Sunday. There is no gate fee. It's free to the public, so we invite everybody down to come and watch some good hockey.
Do we have an Evelyn team in there this year?
We do have our Evelyn Banames. They are going to be playing Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Well, good.
And didn't I, speaking of hockey there, didn't I see you and the Chief of Virginia come up with a special little fundraiser for DARE?
Yes, coming up on the 24th of January, there were a couple individuals that started up a first annual Evelyn versus Virginia Public Safety Fire. We're going to be playing in Virginia, and it looks like we might even have Attorney Brunfeld. We rallied him on our team here this year as well. So I said I wouldn't stack the team too bad, but
I'm not an asset, I'm a handicap.
but if anybody has any questions, they can contact either their school or the Evelyn, Virginia Police Departments, and we'll fill you. It should be a good time.
Chief, as long as you still have the mic, I want to express some appreciation for your staff and your involvement with apprehending the burglar and car thief recently, the multiple cars that were stolen in our community, and to be able to catch someone like that, that speaks well of the police department. We appreciate it.
Thank you. The guys did a great job, and just goes to show you how 1 or 2 individuals can cause chaos on a community in a very short amount of time. So we're very thankful. Everybody worked together, and that's what it's all about.
Good job.
Mike, you got anything else to add?
Just one item. We will do our Christmas tree pickup next Monday, the 13th. So people can either place them along the edge of the alley, not close to the dumpster, please, or if you don't have an alley, put it to Boulevard or along the street. What's up? If you care to bring it down yourself, we do have a place at the city garage.
Eric, you have anything to add?
Nothing from me, unless you have any questions.
Jack, do you have anything to add?
Try to make sure it's warmer in here at the next meeting.
Well, about 6 months from now, it'll be the other complaint. That's- Mitch, you got anything to add for
Nothing
us?
for me, Mayor, no.
So far, so good for the
Yep.
start, eh?
Yeah, so far, a few days in.
Anyone else from the council have anything? Anyone from the audience have anything to add? If not, I'll adjourn the meeting.
January so far is good.